The dark blue crossbelt, Bobby Dazzler, number 7 for Catherine Evans and Aaron Evans. Dougie Costello on board for Alison Thorpe. Yorkshire Myth, that was number 11 for Mick and David Easterby 100 Racing. Ed Greatrix in the red with the black stripe and those hoop sleeves for Yorkshire Myth. Then the purple, the green stars, the red sleeves and the green cap, number 8, Bondi Man for owners Winging It. Freddie Larson for Steph Hollinshead on board the cheek piece, number 8, a Bondi Man. And number 6 is McTed, front of Stuart Bond, and the green with the blue stripe, blue sleeves and cap with green stars. Alice Bond on board for Martin Dunn at number 6, McTed. So runners arriving at their starting point at the top of the home straight. Having a check on the market for the opener. Typeface, the clear pick 11 to 8, number 3 on the card. Celebrating Ethel at 6 to 1, now out to 13 to 2 again. Yorkshire Myth at 6s. Port Noirs at 9 to 1 now, 10 to 1 McTed. Fighting Queens at 12 to 1. The same odds for Havana Club. 18 to 1, Bobby Dazzler. 22 to 1 for Life on the Rocks and Bondi Man. Perfect Parole at 66 to 1. Andrew Hiller, she's the 100 to 1 outsider of our opening race field. Draw for 410, the stay at the Wolverhampton Holiday Inn handicap. Best of luck for this afternoon and this evening's action. Welcome, one and all, to Dunstall Park. What is a deeply overcast day. Temperatures around about 13 degrees, expected to stay dry tonight. And expected to stay dry for the next week, apparently. Could have fast ground come Champions Day in 7 days' time. Not quite at that level, are we, with a open Class 6 here, but a short price favourite. They're very much in form. Typeface. He's done very little wrong lately on the turf. And well, at Yarmouth, when last seen a couple of months ago, reverts back to an all-weather track today. Ian Williams, Callum Hutchinson teaming up with Typeface. He's back for a autumn-winter campaign after a couple of months off the track. Now there is a jockey change later on. Joe Levy, the only rider change I've heard of. Joe Levy rides number 8 Olympic Quest in the final race, race number 9 at 8:20. So runners at the post, loading soon. One or two girth adjustments, it appears there for Bondi Man down at the post. Jockey Freddie Larson just jumped off. Now we're about to load the stalls though. Very shortly indeed. So get those bets on for the opener. 6 to 5 Typeface. Yorkshire Myth at 6 to 1. Celebrating Ethel 7 to 1. 10 to 1 McTed and Port Noir. And 12 to 1 and Bigger Bar. Fighting Queen has moved in. Favourites in, Typeface. Port Noir's already in the stalls as well. Moving forward, celebrating Ethel. It went Life on the Rocks. And we've in Yorkshire Myth and Rahila. Bobby Dazzler's in. So 4 to load. And went Bondi Man. Perfect Parole, stall number 1. 2 to load now, McTed and Havana Club. Thanks, Callum. Good afternoon, everybody. Ready, and they're off. Racing away, a little bit slow to find stride as Yorkshire Myth as they race over the 9.5 furlongs from the top of the straight for this stay at the Wolverhampton Holiday Inn Handicap Stakes. McTed going forward in green and blue, the cheek pieces to lead early on. Rahil is shaken up to go prominent as well, and she's now moving through to nearly dispute with a lap to go. Handy in third is Fighting Queen in that mauve jacket as they race around the bend. That one is very keen indeed. Perfect Parole is next. Then towards the inside, Havana Club in dark blue and yellow. To the outside of rivals then is Port Noir. Between horses is Bobby Dazzler in the pink and dark blue. Further back on the inside is Celebrating Ethel, that yellow cap. Life on the Rocks is held up back through the field under Aidan Brooks in those grey and blue diamonds on the jacket. Typeface, the well-fancied Typeface is right towards the rear of the field. Bondi Man is currently second to last. And the slow to stride away, Yorkshire Myth, he's the back marker under Ed Greatrex. They're racing now inside the final 4.5 furlongs, and it's McTed who leads under Alice Bond. From Rahila in second and Joey Haynes, Perfect Parole next on the inside. The spots of Fighting Queen remains in fourth and still racing a little enthusiastically. Port Noir towards that one's outer. Then Havana Club still more back toward the running rail. A place better than Bobby Dazzler and Dougie Costello. Then the mare Celebrating Ethel from Bondi Man and Life on the Rocks and Typeface has still just got Yorkshire Myth behind, and they're soon on the bend back towards home, racing inside the final 2.5 furlongs. It's McTed at the top of the home straight, will lead by a length and a half to Perfect Parole in second and Black and Orange. Then came the ridden along Port Noir, Havana Club up the inside, then Fighting Queen is now under driving. Rahila's dropped right away. Bobby Dazzler trying to stay on them right down the outside. Yorkshire Myth is also thundering home. It's McTed with a clear lead though inside the final furlong. Yorkshire Myth is getting rolling, challenging there for second place with Fighting Queen, but it's McTed for an all-the-way win. McTed in front. Yorkshire Myth and Fighting Queen involved there for second place. Back behind him in fourth was Bobby Dazzler and then Bondi Man.